I'm Stephanie Pepper. I'm one of the trainers here at eManageONE. And in this short video, we are going to show you how eManage seamlessly integrates with Project Spec and how you can use the catalog reader right within eManage to specify product. Typically, this is a tool used by salespeople when they don't need to necessarily go through design on their smaller onesie-twosie type projects, and they just need to get a small quote out to the client. Let's get started. So you do have to be all the way to the bottom level of your option. So you want to highlight on the BOM level, the very bottom. So I just use my expansions there, the plus signs on the left side of the option and the phase to get all the way down to the bottom. Once you highlight your BOM level, you'll then notice that you have a Project Spec button right next to where your search for tools are. If this is not activated, you will want to visit our help guide and activate that Project Spec button there. I'm going to go ahead and select the Project Spec button, and you're actually going to get a sneak peek of the Project Spec version 5 catalog reader today, which we are really excited to release in our next update. For my demonstration today, I'll be using products from 9 to 5 seating. So I'm just performing a series of double clicks. You can also use the search, and if you know your part number, you can use the search tab down below. Otherwise, I'm just double clicking to get to the catalog I need to get to and continuing to double click throughout to narrow it down to exactly what I'm looking for. I then will find my options down at the bottom, which I can, again, continue to double click to select. You can absolutely choose to skip options. I'm going to skip one so that you can see what it's going to look like on the quote. You'll see that it's going to be marked as unselected up top. And it will show in red on the quote, which is really nice to make sure that the client understands that those options have not been selected yet, and pricing could change based off of their selected options. Continuing to double click, and what you'll see is when I get to the very end, there are no further options. Once you get to that level, you can then hit accept. You do have a couple of buttons down at the bottom where you can back up and redo your selections or completely redo altogether. Otherwise, I'm choosing accept. And you'll see how it just adds into my bill of materials. If there was an image with that catalog and with that item, it will show up on your BOM and on your quote, which is really nice touch. From here, just a tip and trick, you can, if let's say they've now selected their options, so I just hit the plus sign to the left of the line item to show my options. If I hit that plus sign and I see that they didn't select something and maybe now they did select it, you can double click on any line item. And this goes for even if you imported parts and pieces into your bill of materials and maybe you need to redo an option, reselect an option, you can double click and it'll take you straight back to where you need to get to finish optioning that out. I'm just going to close out and keep the options that I had. From here, if you wanted to go view your quote, you would just click the View Quotes tab. And I have now a quote ready to go. I'm double clicking on that quote to finalize my quote options if necessary. Double check your bill to, if you need to adjust your ship to, you can do that. Also, you can drag and drop from here. Grab and drag and drop. And double check your installation address. Select any additional options. We do have a quote template saved, so my options are automatically selected, but if I needed to make any adjustments here, I could. Otherwise, it's just some double checking, making sure everything looks right on this right side. Got my terms of sale selected, any terms and conditions that need to be applied to this quote. And then it's just a matter of hitting save and print to view your quote, send your quote, save your quote. So here I'm going to go down to the body of the quote where you can actually see these line items on my quote. From here, I could just save to eManageONE, email it directly out to the client, and I am done. I did not have to go through design at all, specify this product to get a quote out quickly to my client. If you have any questions or issues, please feel free to reach out to us at support@emanageone.com. Thank you for joining us today to see how you can quickly use the Project Spec Catalog Reader right within eManage. Have a great one.